Hi, this is Colleen from Rope and Resellers, and this is my weekly sales video for what I sold on eBay between May 1st and May 7th, 2017. 14 items. Let's go.
Next up, I sold this box of Clinic nurse shoelaces. This came out of a lot from the same place where I bought the Tappa cloth. It was an estate auction. I paid $1.25 for these. I sold them for $19.99. It cost me $5.75, and I made a total profit of $12.99. And the same person also bought these shoelaces for $9.99. That also cost me, since those two came together, I just said they were $1.25. $4.41 is what it costs to ship, and PayPal and eBay fees for a total profit of $4.33. Next, I sold this stoneware art pottery set. This came it came from a garage sale that I was doing some eBay stuff, or showing a neighbor how to do some eBay stuff when they first moved here. And she ended up leaving this in my garage. I had it in my antique booth for a while. It never sold, so I decided to throw it up on eBay. And I sold it for $30. They paid shipping, so the total there was $44.92. It didn't cost me anything because, like I said, she left it in my garage, and so she never came and claimed it. So I sold it because I was tired of moving it around. And it was $22.41 to ship, PayPal, eBay fees for a total profit of $22.51. That took 14 months to sell. Then I had this, what I thought was going to be this amazing steampunk thing. Turns out it's an ordinary acetylene or something. It's used for welding gauge. I thought it looked cool. I paid way too much. I paid $10 at a junk fest nearby. I sold it for $35, and they paid shipping. So $45.71 was total cost of goods and shipping for a total profit of $15.89, and that took 23, almost 2 years to sell. So lesson learned. That was an expensive one, but I still made a little money. Bozeman Ice Dogs. This is our local junior league hockey team here in Bozeman, Montana. It sold locally. 21.24. I had my store on sale. I still do, for 15% off. It cost me $2. That was part of a box lot with another hockey jersey. Cost $5.44 for a total profit of $13.80. It took 4 months to sell. These vintage brass unicorns. My guess is 1980s, just because everything was a unicorn then. $67.99 was the sale price on that because it was on sale. $12.50 is what it cost me at an estate sale for the both of those. Costs to ship and eBay PayPal fees, $20.44. $35.05 is my total profit, and that took 21 months to sell, almost 2 years. Next was the last of the Tappa cloths. There were 3 total. I sold this one for $55. It was near and dear to my heart. Someone from New Zealand asked to buy it for $55. I figured since it's a Polynesian country, you get a break. And they were going to have to pay a lot of money on shipping. And for some reason, that's not working right now. And so I sold it to them for $55. They paid shipping. There's a little bit of a mix-up on that, just because I didn't want to squish it into an envelope. So I put it in a box, and she wasn't very happy about that because it's really expensive to ship a box to New Zealand. It cost me $5. PayPal, shipping, eBay fees, $47.17 for a total profit of $40.38. But it only took a week, and it went back to a Polynesian country. Next, I sold these cat earrings that came out of Texas Gal Treasures jar, so it didn't cost me anything. $12.74 is what they sold for since they were on sale. Total cost $4.43 for a total profit of $8.31. It took 3 months to sell. Next were these. They're made out of wood and they have like a paper litho over the top of them. They're buffet lap tables from mid-century. They do not sell well. They are usually very cheap, and I have gone down that rabbit hole way too many times. It cost me $1 to buy all 4 of these. It cost $10.23 for shipping, PayPal, and otherwise, because I paid the shipping. So my profit on that was $5.74, and that took 14 months, which was almost a year. I'm not doing that again. That was an expensive mistake. Lesson learned. Not expensive, just expensive because shipping's so expensive. Ann Taylor blouse. I picked this up out of the free bin at the local community thrift store. I sold it for $8.49. It was on sale, 15% off. Costs $4.08 for shipping, PayPal fees for a total profit of $4.41. 2 months to sell that. Not a lot of profit, but it didn't cost me anything. This is a very old thing. I'm gonna guess based on the pictures, this is really old. This is probably from 2013, even though I took a bunch of stuff that I thought I could sell and took and redid the listings. So anyway, $12.74 because it was on sale was what it sold for. 50 cents at a garage sale ages ago. $4.43 was what it costs in shipping and fees for a total profit of $7.81, and that took, I said, a year and a half, but I'm going to guess it was longer. Okay, this is a martingale. This is a breastplate for a horse. It's very old and it was very dried out, and so I was surprised I was able to sell it at all. Someone offered me $35. It's been in my store for a while, so I try to take good pictures and show how dried out it was and how torn it was, because I don't want to give the impression, but it was a really cool piece. It looks like it was hand done, and it came out of an auction. A local auction house was just getting rid of stuff, so they only did stuff locally. Usually they do stuff internationally. So I paid $8 for that. No, I didn't get it from that auction house. Anyway, paid $8. $8.26 was my costs and for shipping and everything, for a total profit of $18.71. That took 11 months to sell. Okay, here's another thing that I'm not going to pick up anymore because I don't know. I think they're really cool. I loved wood puzzles when my kids were little, but they are expensive to ship. I paid $1 for this. It sold for $12.74 on sale. $7.87 is what it costs to ship and fees. So obviously most of that cost was in the shipping because you have to go priority because it's heavy and big. It weighs over a pound. So my total profit on that, $3.37, and it took 7 months to sell. So these, for me, don't sell well, and I'm not picking them up anymore. The last thing I sold this week was a White House Black Market blouse. It was a really pretty blouse, and if it had fit me, I probably would have kept it, but I am not an extra large. So some lucky lady said she would be willing to buy it. She needed it for something on Thursday. I said I would ship it priority for her, fast and free, and I picked it up at a rummage sale for $1. $9.66 is what it costs for me to ship that, and $19.33 total profit. It took 1 month to sell. So, looking at the numbers, $456.97 is the number that shows up on your eBay seller page and what I tell my husband I made. Cost of goods a little bit high because of the unicorn and the welding gauge, so $43.50. That's more. I don't usually. I'm cheap. Anyway, $200 for eBay, PayPal shipping for a total profit for this week of $213.18.
All right, so that's it for this week. Not too bad. I'm not going to complain anytime I take home over 200. I would love to get 250, but I figure I make that up at Christmas time and starting in the fall when it's back to school, because I used to sell a lot more kids' clothes. So anyway, my tip for this week is for you to sign up for eBay Open. I went last year and I'm going again this summer, and I learned a ton. I made a ton of connections. I met some pretty amazing people. Jason Smith is there and Nadine, and then that whole thrifting board group. And they were just so nice and so gracious. And I had my kids with me, so I couldn't meet up with them afterwards at all. But and then I met Mr. Customer Service, Tim Chapman, and he was amazing to talk to. I had breakfast with him one morning by accident. I didn't even know I was talking to him, even though I knew of him. So anyway, you get to meet all these amazing eBay people, and you get to talk to the engineers, which to me was huge because I had a couple issues with the new Seller Hub, and I was able to meet with them and talk to them about how to do some programming stuff. So I'm already starting to take notes on what I want to see changed, and mainly on the financial side of things. So it's an amazing opportunity to meet other eBayers, to get out of your shell, to talk to the engineers. You get to meet Hal Lawton, who's the vice president of eBay, and that opening reception, which I missed because I was running late, was everybody was there, all the upper mucky mucks and stuff, and the employees are great. You get to meet people in customer service. They'll look at your store with you. I mean, so much more worth the $250 that you pay. Plus, on top of all that, if that isn't enough to motivate you to go, the food, free drinks. They throw a party like you wouldn't believe at this bowling alley. They had tattoos and oxygen bars, and it was just super fun. And then at the same party, they had the Fray. I know, right? The Fray? What? Private concert just for eBay sellers? It was such an amazing experience, and I'm super excited to go back and see old friends and meet new friends. eBay Radio is there, so you get to do, they have lots of prizes and stuff that they give out. Anyway, go to eBay Open. Whatever it takes. I know it's expensive for some people to fly from the East Coast, but if you start looking now, you don't have to stay in the hotel. The hotel's pretty expensive. You can stay off the strip. It's really easy to park in all these places. They don't it was at the Venetian last year. This year at the MGM Grand, they didn't charge. I think MGM actually charged to park, but it's worth it. Sign up and go. So with that, I leave you for this week. Have a good week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.